I bet you wondering how we got to this point, huh? It was a long weekend. Say no more. Welcome to one of the first episodes of Off the Docks. You know, a new series I got dropping with me and my cousins and my family where we go fishing. You know, we vlog our trip. We're fishermen at heart, so let me know how you like it. Check it out. Say no more. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that notification bell, like, comment, and subscribe if you're returning. I hope you like the new series. Welcome to episode 1 of Off the Docks, Say No More. As you can see, right off the dribble first night using the Nightcrawlers and the red worm, we struck for about a 12-inch, maybe 2.5, 3-pound striper off the red worms and the Nightcrawlers. That's how I knew it was going to be a litty weekend. That's our neighbor Tim, and don't even get me started on him. He was the neighborhood watch of the entire trip, but, he seen we were there to be fishermen. We were there to do our thing. This is day 1. This is night 1 of a long night, 24 hours, 36 hours of fishing. I don't know how long we were up. It was lit. Woke up the next morning bright and early, had a catfish on the line. I think I might have closed my eyes for maybe like an hour or so that night. So, we had a catfish on the line, a little channel catfish about, 7 inches or so, about a pound or whatever. And of course, we're going to catch the bluegill and the crappie. They were loving those red worms and the Nightcrawlers. One thing I didn't do is I didn't get anything top water with the bass. I tried the frog, the cricket jig, the global worms. Nothing was hitting, but I am on a mission to catch a top water bass. I promise you, I'm going to hook me one. I've been studying. I'm going to get me a top water bass. We did a lot of fishing along the boat docks right here. It's very calm in the morning. High tide came in around 4:50, 6 in the morning, then came back around 12. Of course, we had to hit the water, go enjoy the scene. It was a crazy day on the California Delta, something we do out here in California. Jet skis, boats, we go out there, chop it up. We see other boats, we throw up the deuces, they have the jet skis going. It was cracking on the water, I ain't even gonna lie. They was speeding past us. We felt like we were in an action movie, like we were getting chased by the boats. There was so many speed boats out there. But yeah, it was a good time out on the water. Everybody got to relax, as you see. Say was over here acting like he was fresh in Tonga. He was in there swimming, him and his brother. Shout out to them. And then we get to the Captain YOLO. As you already know, it was a long weekend. I got some more behind the scenes to talk about that. But yeah, this was about maybe a 13-inch, striper out the Delta that I caught on some red worms and Nightcrawlers. If you want to see my whole setup, how I set up the hook, where I cast it out at, the shade lines, where this is a channel catfish right here. They bite anything. I did try some of that liver bait. They weren't really striking on that. It was hard to keep it on the hook. That's another catfish I caught right there. All in all, we probably cleared about 20 fish, threw it all back, let them live another day. Until I find my trophy fish, I'm going to take it home. But I do know if I ever needed to eat, I can go catch me some dinner. Of course, you got the bluegills, the crappie, whatever you call it. They were striking on everything. But this is my prize fish of the day. And look at Tim in the back and telling on everything moving. Gosh, Tim, we got to get it together. Say was on his bumper too. But anyways, yeah, that was probably the best fish. Off the Docks episode 1. Let me know in the comments if you want to see, I'm trying to vlog every day. We'll see my cousin talking about I'm trying to get this out to y'all once a week, twice a week. However, I love fishing. That's my life. So besides the sports, I'm dropping the fishing because I love sports and fishing. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for all the supporters. Thank you for everybody that's tapping in. We just getting started. Off the Docks, say no more.